Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of the RingPostTalk podcast. I haven't done this in a little bit, but this time around, I have a co-host. Say hi.
Hi, my name is RSTV, and I know Enter from the Discord server, JCP's Pentagon server. It has its own channel, so please check it out.
Yeah, JC's Pentagon is a YouTuber. I'll link the Discord channel and JCP's channel in the description down below so you guys can check it out for yourself. But before we start this podcast, we want to pay tribute to Mike Halleck. He passed away recently, and it's unfortunate that we lost a life in this year. He died recently, and we want to give our condolences to his family and his friends. Alright, so today we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite that happened last night, live, and yeah. So let's start off with the first match, as we have Chris Jericho versus Commander. This was a pretty good match. I enjoyed it for what it was. What do you think, RS?
It was very, very predictable, and Commander has been a bit stale. I think we should put him in a faction or do something with him. Get a new gimmick.
Yeah.
He's just there. He ain't doing anything.
Yeah, true. I feel like now with what happened after tonight, I feel like Commander could be a good fit for the Death Triangle if they actually take him seriously.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. He could be great for the faction
division.
Yeah, he could be good for the trios division, in my opinion. But after the match, we saw Don Callis walk down to the ring and talk to Chris Jericho after Chris Jericho beat Commander with the Lion Tamer. He talked about their faction with Bad News Allen back in 1995. If Bad News and Jericho in a faction. And Don Callis actually asked Jericho to join his team for Blood and Guts. I don't know what was the purpose of this segment because later on tonight, Jericho is now revealed as the fifth member of the Don Callis family. So it's kind of weird that they really had him in this segment for no reason.
I mean, maybe just they're trying to do something with it. Maybe Don wants to create a family, and he did say last week he doesn't want Chris Jericho to be inside their family.
Yeah.
Because Don just wants this family, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah. After that, we saw Jack Perry in a car, and then Hook tried to attack him, but Jack Perry ran away. I don't know what was really the point of that segment, to be honest with you. It wasn't bad, but it really didn't do much.
It's getting to the point that we're just getting sick and tired of it.
Yeah.
Let's just get let's need some starting progression. I feel we're gonna get to match all in, maybe.
Yeah, all in, or maybe Blood and Guts as like an impromptu match. Yeah,
maybe,
most likely. Yeah, then we see Don Callis talk about the offer he did to Chris Jericho about joining the Don Callis family. Talk about basically what he said to Chris Jericho in the ring. So nothing much over there. So yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, then after that, we saw a cool little segment for once. We saw Adam Cole and MJF at a bar. We see a couple ladies pass by, and then MJF just do some stuff with them. The maximum ride. Not gonna lie, this segment was kind of funny. I can't even lie. What do you think, RS?
Yeah. I know. Did you notice that after when he came back, he pulled his zipper?
Yeah, yeah. In implying some nice acts, if you will, happen over in the backstage of the bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they played Fight Forever in a hotel, and they kind of not teased, but kind of implied a bit of a MJF face turn. When Adam Cole was saying to MJF you never play multiplayer games. And MJF said basically that you need friends for that, and he says that he never really had friends to play multiplayer games. A bit kind of a sad moment for MJF. But then Adam Cole and MJF say they were gonna turn on each other when they had the chance, but they didn't. So yeah.
Yeah, maybe without the weight, maybe Roderick Strong has like do a. I thought they're like gonna like do the betrayal like soon because they gotta do like that title match.
Yeah, with Roderick Strong like question Adam Cole's like friendship with MJF. It can probably lead to a like a heel turn by Adam Cole or MJF. Alright, next up we have another match. We have the Blind Tag Team Eliminator Tournament semi-final match as we have Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin taking on against the JAS's Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. I thought this match was actually pretty good for what it was, the semi-final tag team match. I was very surprised at the ending when Swerve Strickland hit the hit the house call to help out the JAS. Because basically, Darby and Orange Cassidy beat Keith Lee and Swerve to advance to the semifinals to face Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, and good news, Keith Lee's not gonna team with Dustin Rhodes. Great.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with Keith Lee. He's just kind of there for I don't know what reason. Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. Up next, we see Nick Wayne. It's a video package of Nick Wayne. Talking about his struggles through wrestling. How his father passed away. While wrestling. So yeah, very sad. Kind of a sad moment to give sympathy for Nick Wayne for his main event match against Swerve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, we see Adam Cole interview. He's talking on the phone with somebody, and then Renee asks him questions. Roderick Strong comes in. Talks to Adam Cole about his friendship with MJF in the tag team tournament. He tells Adam to basically watch out for MJF. And then MJF sends a message to Adam Cole saying that he passed by Brian Cage and he says he has like the flu or whatever. That was kind of funny. I can't even lie.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were still gonna get the turn eventually.
Yeah. And speaking about Adam Cole and MJF, they're up next for a semi-final match of the Blind Tag Team Eliminator Tournament as we have Adam Cole and MJF taking on against Brian Cage and Big Bill. Now this match wasn't really much. It started out with some posing, but then it got to wrestling, and it played off basically this that MJF could not body slam Big Bill, but he actually did it when he got Big Bill enraged, and then with all the momentum, MJF hit the body slam on Big Bill with a huge reaction from the crowd. It was a big ass pop too for the body slam.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the end, Adam Cole and MJF win the match with a combination of the Heat Seeker into the Boom Knee for the 1, 2, 3, and they advance to face Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia next week on Dynamite in the finals of the Blind Tag Team Eliminator Tournament.
Who's gonna happen this match?
Yeah, I do see that Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara win the match via a heel turn or Roderick Strong making an interference to help out the JAS.
Yeah.
And up next, we have another promo backstage as we have Jake Hager talks to Chris Jericho about basically Don Callis' offer to Jericho about joining the Don Callis family. He says that, that about their history, how Jake Hager saved Chris Jericho from an attack like a long time ago. And he gave his purple hat to Chris Jericho saying that he done got his 100. And Chris Jericho just looks at the hat till we go to our next match, which is the Women's Owen Hart Tournament semi-final match as we have Sky Blue taking on against Ruby Soho. This match wasn't really much. It was kind of mid, I can't even lie. I definitely felt that Sky Blue should have won this match and not Ruby Soho. It wasn't really much. The Outcast interfered and whatever. They got banned from ringside, but Ruby Soho won with the no future, while Sky Blue was actually on the top rope. but it wasn't really much. So Ruby Soho going to the finals of the Women's Owen Hart tournament.
I mean, she could win. She could win.
Yeah.
My pick is Athena needs to win.
Yeah.
I think that's my pick one. The entire thing.
Yeah, same here. I feel like Athena. I feel the tournament could do wonders for Athena, and it could really elevate her than the last time when she was facing Jade Cargill for the TBS title.
Yeah, no, I didn't care.
Yeah. All right, for our next segment, we have the QTB Rap Class music video with Harley Cameron. I don't know what was the purpose of this segment. Honestly, this could have been on Rampage, and it wouldn't have done a damn thing, to be honest. I don't see really much of the point of this segment.
Can you move on, please?
Yeah.
I feel bad for Papos.
Yeah. Next up, in our main event match, we have Swerve Strickland taking on against the debuting Nick Wayne. Now, I actually like this match. Probably one of the better matches of this show. It really showed off Nick Wayne. And it's actually a rematch from when Swerve and Nick Wayne had a match back down in Defy Wrestling. For the Defy title, I think it was.
Yeah, he has a good future.
Yeah. And anyways, Darby Allin actually appeared during the match, to support Nick Wayne. But Swerve Strickland, wasn't really phased about the interference. He actually, in kayfabe, he snapped Nick Wayne's arm and then hit the JML driver to win the match.
Yeah.
This was a cool match to introduce Nick Wayne in my opinion. This was a cool way to introduce him. Yeah. Now it's time for our final thing of Dynamite this week. We have the Elite and the Blackpool Combat Club revealing their 5th member for Blood and Guts. Now, Don Callis walked out to the ring to announce the 5th member. But before he can say, he was talking about how this wrestler is better than Kenny Omega. And then Kenny Omega came out to attack Don Callis, but then the Blackpool Combat Club attacked him till we see Pac with the chair attack Kenny Omega and saying that he is the 5th member of the Blackpool Combat Club inside of Blood and Guts. They actually wrapped the chair around Kenny's neck. He looking for the Black Arrow, but then Kenny said that he also has a 5th member. The lights go out, and we see a video package saying he's coming, and it shows Kota Ibushi being a part of the Golden Elite inside of Blood and Guts.
Okay, guys. So I think Blood and Guts is going to be great next week. Neville being the fun makes sense because Kenny Omega and Neville did have that feud. So, and Kenny Omega kind of injured Neville a little bit. When remember that Trio's rivalry they're having for the titles?
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, the best of 7 series.
Yeah, maybe there's some story in there, so like it.
Yeah, hopefully they do that during the match. However, now I'm very curious on how this will affect the Death Triangle because I feel like this could be the time where the Death Triangle split up. I think that's what gonna lead to, and I'm very shocked about Kota Ibushi's involvement. It was kind of obvious, but I still popped for Kota Ibushi being a part of Blood and Guts and forming the Golden Elite.
Yeah, I think they should just move on. Commander, why can't Commander be like in center? Yeah.
Kenny Omega talks about dangers about Blood and Guts and whatever, like the dangers. It can be more painful than barbed wire, skewers and whatever. Then he says goodbye, good night, bang. Yeah. Overall, this Dynamite was solid. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad either. It was kind of in the middle, in my opinion. What do you think, RS?
Yeah, I think it was a good show. I enjoyed some stuff in the show, like Nick Aldis guy.
Yeah, Nick Wayne.
MJF Adam Cole. That's always going to be the highlight. Yeah, it's still a good show.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, and head to Blood and Guts next week. I'm very excited for the Blood and Guts match between the BCC and the Golden Elite. It's probably be. Well, I feel like this could be topping the last year's Blood and Guts, in my opinion. This could top it.
Yeah, it could. Has potential too.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching the AEW Dynamite review. And yeah, see you next time. Peace out.